Good morning, dear students. We have been studying about the group 17. So, in group 17, now we are going to study about the chemical properties. In the chemical properties, first we should study about the oxidation state and trends in chemical reactivity. So, let's move forward. All the halogen exhibits -1 oxidation state. However, chlorine, bromine and iodine exhibit +1, +3, +5 and +7 oxidation states too. Halogen atom in ground state has the electronic configuration Ns2, Np5 and Nd0. You can see one unpaired electron in Np5. So unpaired electron in Np5 accounts for the +1 or -1 oxidation state. Now when halogen undergoes the first excited state, it turns into Ns2, Np4, Nd1. It means one electron from Np goes to Nd. As one electron from Np goes to Nd, three unpaired electrons are present. These three unpaired electrons accounts for +3 oxidation state. When a halogen atom undergoes the second excited state, one more electron from Np goes to Nd, so the electronic configuration turns as Ns2, Np3, Nd2. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 unpaired electron. 5 unpaired electron accounts for the +5 oxidation state of halogen. Again, when halogen undergoes the third excited state, the electronic configuration goes like Ns1, Np3 and Nd3. You can have 7 unpaired electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and these 7 unpaired electrons accounts for the +7 oxidation state. So 7 unpaired electrons, so +7 oxidation state is possible. The higher oxidation state of chlorine, bromine and iodine are realized mainly when the halogens are in combination with the small highly electronegative fluorine and oxygen atom. So the higher oxidation states are more with fluorine and oxygen. With fluorine and oxygen, halogen makes interhalogen compound, oxides and oxoacids. Interhalogen compounds are the compounds of halogen with the another halogen, and oxides means the kind of compound where halogen undergoes positive oxidation state and oxygen goes -2 oxidation state, and oxoacids are the acids where halogen bond with OH, where they directly bond with O but not directly bond with H, and these kind of acids also produces H plus ions. We have studied the oxoacids of sulfur, so you are aware of it. Oxidation state +4 and +6 occurs in the oxides and oxoacids of chlorine and bromine only. Please remember that they shows -1, +1, +3, +5 and +7 oxidation state, but +4 and +6 oxidation state can also be seen in case of the oxides of chlorine and bromine. Just want to tell you one more thing, that the oxides of bromine are not so stable. So this is how we can understand that +4 and +6 oxidation states are also possible in case of the oxides of chlorine and bromine. Fluorine atom does not have d orbital in its octet, so fluorine cannot expand its octets. Fluorine, being most electronegative element, shows only -1 oxidation state. So this is the kind of answer if you are asked that why fluorine shows only -1 oxidation state, you can give. Now we should understand, we have seen about the oxidation state. Now we are going to study about the reactivity of halogens. All halogens are highly reactive. They react with metals and non-metals to form halides. Reactivity of halogens decreases down the group. So as you go down the group, reactivity decreases. It means fluorine is the most reactive element, whereas iodine is the least reactive element among all the halogens. So chlorine is even lesser reactive than fluorine, and bromine is even lesser reactive than chlorine, and iodine is the least reactive. The ready acceptance of electron is the reason for strong oxidizing nature for halogens. Halogens are oxidizing in nature, when someone oxidizing, like someone oxidize other, it itself is being reduced, and reduction takes place by accepting electrons. So the ready acceptance of electron is the reason for oxidizing nature for halogens. Halogens, they have ns2 np5 kind of electronic configuration. They just want to become like inert gases, so they just need one electron, so they readily accept one electron, and that is why they are oxidizing in nature. F2 is the strongest oxidizing agent among all the halogens. So, F2 is the strong oxidizing agent among all the halogens. The oxidizing property actually depends upon various factors, but we determine if a substance is more oxidizing or less oxidizing depending upon its reduction potential. If reduction potential value is positive and more positive, then the substance is more and more oxidizing in nature. Fluorine has got 3.84 reduction potential, which is highest among all the elements, and fluorine is considered to be the most oxidizing in nature. Now, why fluorine is the highest oxidizing nature, that we will study in our discussion. F2 oxidizes the other halide ions in solution or even in solid phase. Please remember, generally the elements oxidizes the other element into their either in the aqueous state or in the gaseous state, but here fluorine can oxidize the other elements even in their solid state. Such a strong oxidizing agent fluorine is. In general, a halogen oxidizes another halide ion to halogen which has higher atomic number or which is less reactive. So, order of reactivity, we can say fluorine is the more reactive than chlorine, chlorine is more reactive than bromine, bromine is more reactive than iodine. You can see here how the halogen with lower atomic number oxidizes the halogen with higher atomic number. For example, fluorine oxidizes chlorine, bromine and iodine. So, this X minus represents the chloride ion, bromide ion and iodide ion. Fluorine reacts with chloride, bromide or iodide ion to convert them into the fluorine, chlorine or bromine. So, from -1 they go 0, so they oxidize, and fluorine itself is being reduced. This is how we can understand the reaction. You can simply understand here that this is the reduction, whereas this is a kind of oxidation that takes place. So, fluorine itself is reduced and the halogen ions are oxidized. Same way, chlorine when reacts with bromide or iodide ion, it turns itself into Cl minus, and bromine Br2 or I2 is produced, and you can easily understand Br2 reacts with 2I minus, that gives Br minus and I2. Remember, all these three reactions are the redox reactions. I hope, my dear students, you are enjoying your studies. Happy learning.